If you're watching this video, you're about to make a whole lot of money because I am about to teach you the question that everybody's asking. What should you sell? Now, I don't want you to make a mistake and sell something that doesn't make you enough money, doesn't build your brand, and doesn't build your bank account. And that's what I'm about to teach you. I'm on a mission to teach coaches and entrepreneurs how to make more, work less, hire their funnel, and let the funnel do the work. If you're ready, join me on Monetize with Marcus podcast. Welcome back to another episode of Monetize Podcast. I'm your host, Marcus Wild Rozier. In today's episode, I'm excited because I realized sometimes people ask the question what to sell, and sometimes they don't ask the question. And not asking the question is costing them a whole lot of money. Now, you probably like, what do you mean not asking the question? Ignorance is expensive. And ignorance does not mean that somebody has something wrong with them. It just simply means they do not know. So imagine selling a VCR and you don't realize that there are new technologies that are available to you that your clients need and that makes you more money. So in today's episode, I want to dig into what should you be selling right now? Should you sell low ticket? Should you sell high ticket? Should you be selling ebooks, digital products? Should you sell should you have a community? Should you have a service? There's a lot of gray area in that. So I'm seeing in the space, people are just copying what they see their favorite social media influencer do. Do you see the air quotes? Did y'all see that? Okay, let's turn them this way. But people are just following what they see their favorite influencer doing. But I want to bring you behind the curtain and tell you the thought process that most people don't tell you of how they come to the decision of what they sell. Because that's the piece that's missing. You're seeing what they're selling, but you don't know why they're selling it. And I want to help you figure that out. So let's go into, like, should you be selling low ticket or high ticket? Well, it depends. Right? It's not cut and dry. It's not an easy, yes, I should do this, no, I should do that. It depends on a few factors, and I want to break them down for you. If you right now are selling an ebook, I want to ask you the question, why? Like, this not rhetorical. Like, I want you to take a minute. Like Shanae when she used to talk to herself on Martin. Are you sure? Like, take a minute. Why are you selling ebooks? Now, anybody that knows me know I'm kind of anti-ebooks for a multitude of reasons. Because I'm not an anti-ebook for everybody, but for my ideal audience are people, coaches and entrepreneurs who have great ideas, a whole lot of knowledge, but they might not have a large social media following. So if you're selling an ebook, I want to ask you, why are you selling it and what's your price point? Now, next, I want you to figure out for me, what type of marketing is needed to get someone to buy an ebook? You either posting late at night, telling people to go buy it and telling them for a limited time. So you're using scarcity marketing, but that don't match an ebook because you look like a liar on the internet. Because you're telling people, hey, for the last time, only this many available. Well, you can't have limited availability on no digital product. So you just look like a liar on the internet. So you're using the marketing tactics you see people do for masterminds on an ebook. So the marketing does not even match what you're selling. I know somebody listening is like, that's true. I bet I hear lying. I don't know if y'all had old school grandparents or uncles. I don't know if you all know this, but I used to hear, if you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. And you out here lying in these internet streets because you're using the wrong marketing tactic because you didn't think through, like, what's the thought process to come to the decision of what should I be selling? And I'm telling you, we're just getting started. I want to break this whole thing down to help you come to that decision. Does the money match it? What type of marketing is needed? Let's just do some basic math between low ticket and high ticket. You ready? Let's just do some basic math, okay? And I'm going to tell you the factors. Let's go to the whiteboard. Let's go to it. I'll tell you some basic factors that you got to think through. All right? So we're going to say that you're selling an ebook. This is your ebook over here. We're going to just draw it up. I'm going to write it in red because it's a big no-no. All right? So we're going to say you're selling your ebook for, let's make up a number. Let's say we're selling an ebook for, I'm going to go green. I don't want to do red. I'm going to do green because that's my color. Let's say you're selling an ebook right here for $37. $37 ebook. You got that? $37. We're going to say that you have 10,000 followers. So we're going to say you got 10,000 followers, 10K followers. Now you're trying to market on social media every day to just these 10K people. A $37 book. Now, before we get into how much money you're making, let's at least ask ourselves, how much money do we want to make? The average person, 10K or more followers, want to make 10K. Now, only a small percentage of people will actually buy from you. So we're going to assume, we're going to just make the assumption that 1,000 people are going to buy this book, this ebook, 1K. Now, how you going to go about doing this? 1K times 37. This is easy, family. Some of you will hear this and say, oh, cool, that's easy. That's 37. What is that? What is that? Let me do some math real quick. 37, 1, okay, that's 7. All right. Yeah, 1K, 1,000 people. So we're going to do 1,000. So we're looking at 37. Is that 3,700, 37,000? Somebody help me with math in here. I'm horrible with math. We're somewhere in the ballpark, right? Now, here's what I would ask you. Have you ever sold something and got 1,000 people to buy it? That's my bigger question. Have you ever sold something and had 1,000 people to buy anything from you? If the answer is no, this is so bad because you're going to do a lot of marketing efforts to get somebody to buy the lowest thing you sell. Now, if you know you want to sell a course, we already know this makes 0 sense. Here's why. Let's go to it. Buying decision. This is the ebook. So once they buy the ebook, you sold it and you're everyday marketing this. You're over here. What's the customer journey? Like, where are they going next after they buy? Do you hear what I'm saying? They bought the ebook here. You need something else under this. Are you selling them after this to sign up for your mentorship? Let's say a monthly subscription for $99. If you say after this, you're going to direct them. So you're going to say $37 ebook. You're going to take them. Follow along now. $37 ebook. You're going to take them to a $99 a month subscription. Okay. Oh, then after that, I'm going to sign them up for my 1K course. Now, I just want you to see how crazy this looks in a customer journey. You're going to get somebody to pay $37, then pay you every month for $99, then direct them to pay you $1,000. What type of marketing is going to take people to a disjointed marketing journey? And this is literally how most people's funnels look. This is how their social media marketing look. So I would ask you, before we go deeper into this, does that make any sense? If it doesn't, we got to ask ourselves, is low ticket the route for us? How much money will it cost? Let's just say you're paying $20 a day in ads. I'm talking to those who are doing ads. Does the money make sense? Like just basic math. I don't know if y'all old enough to remember Michael Jackson in that old ABC movie where he was late for dance rehearsal with his brothers, and Joseph came looking for him, and Michael was running back from the store. And Joseph said, "Where you been? Why are you late?" He said, "I was going to buy candy for my candy store, Joseph." Joseph said, "How much is the candy?" He said, "A nickel." "How much does it cost?" "A nickel." Well, that's you. Yeah. How much does it cost you to run ads? $37. How much is the ebook? $37. How much does it cost you to create content? $37. How much is the ebook? $37. The math is just not mathing. All right, I know that you're enjoying the episode. We got to stop right there for a moment. If you know that you're a coach or entrepreneur and you have knowledge about anything at all or a service you're providing, I want to show you how to turn your mind into money. What does that mean? Meaning, why have all that information and not help someone else? See, it's not about just selling a course online or selling a digital product. It's about being able to help people with the knowledge that you have or the services you provide. So I want to give you access to a free video training that's going to show you how to do this. You can click the link you're seeing below, www.monetizewithmarcus.com. It's a free video training that I show you exactly how to turn your mind into money. Let's get back to the episode. Now, who does low ticket work for? People with a large email list, people with a large following. People with low followings, not a lot of resources, should not sell low ticket. Why? The real reality is most people are not great at marketing. You have to be really good at marketing, organic, or either you have to have money to pay for paid marketing. One or the other. So we're just choosing a route. Who does low ticket work for? I've got a friend of mine, I won't say his name, that's my brother. Well, okay, I say his name. My dude, Nehemiah Davis, that's my guy. He killed it with ebooks, but he also has high ticket, but he also has 500,000 followers on Instagram. That's not including Facebook. He also has a massive email list, and he also has a massive text list. So let's just say law of averages. If he got 500,000 people, he'll go live and have 1,000 people on his live. Well, he could sell an ebook because he's got a massive amount of an audience and attention that makes the revenue that is needed. Makes sense now. So I would ask you, do you have enough raw resources, email list, text list, Facebook group, or revenue to generate enough revenue on low ticket. If you say yes, then cool, go with it. If you say no, then chances are you shouldn't be low ticket, you should be high ticket. Now let's go back to the board one more time. Here's what I teach. Here's what I teach. Now this is not considered high ticket. High ticket is typically considered $3,000 to $10,000, but I teach all of my clients don't charge anything less than 1K. So let's do the basic math then. If you sell a course, let me do it this way. Let's erase that. If you sell a course for $1,000 and you've got 1,000 followers, 1K followers. If you only got 10 people to buy your course every month, you make $10,000. Now, you could be horrible at marketing, and let's just say, now come on, let's just bridge the gap. This is 10 people at 1K is going to give you 10K a month. This course can be pre-recorded. Out of your 1,000 followers, you only need 10% of that as 100. This is less than 10% of your follower count. You don't even need a lot of followers. Not 10,000, 1,000 followers, 10 people. You rocking with me? 10 people. Now let me break this down even further. You're like, Marcus, how do I sell it? Let's talk about the marketing efforts that will make it possible. We're going to move this up. Let's say you did a webinar every single week for 1 hour, and 2 people bought every week. 2 times 4 weeks is going to give you 8 people buying. That's 8,000. Let's just say one of those weeks you got lucky and 3 people bought. Are you seeing this? You could literally work for 4 hours a month and make $10,000. You could go live and make $10,000. Now I'm going to ask you, which is better for you? To go all in on $37 or to sell a $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 course? Now, if you're selling for 2 or 3, we'll get into that in another episode. How to sell that, you should probably be doing enrollment calls or marketing events. But I just want to ask you, what works better? Should you be low ticket or high ticket? Oh, I felt like a math teacher. Let me pull my glasses down on my nose. Hey, Reggie, sit down before I call your mama now. What should you be selling? The whole goal of this episode is to break down for you, what should you sell? I'm not going to tell you what to sell, but I'm going to tell you, do the math. Because an entrepreneur that doesn't do the math is a poor entrepreneur. Like, just point blank, period. Like, you could skip English class, you can skip biology and science, but I at least need you to be able to pull out a calculator. 1 times 1,000 times 10 is 10,000. Now, here's the real funny part that we're going to crack up laughing about. Look at how hard it was for me to add up 1K times $37. That's how hard it is for you to add it up. Oh, my God. Okay, we're going to do it right now. That's going to bother me. Oh, yeah, I was right. $37,000. $37,000. Oh, you like, Mark, that's $37,000. But what people eliminate, once you do the math, the marketing effort. Is it easier to get 10 people to say yes every month? Or is it easier to get 1,000 people to say yes to $37? Now, somebody will say 1,000 people. I'm going to ask you again. Have 1,000 people ever bought from you? In 1 month, ever? If the answer is no, it ain't. You're not going to just hit the lottery and 1,000 people buy. Come on, 1,000 people with your funky self. Baby needs some shoes. Wife needs some clothes and you need some teeth. All right, so you got to watch Harlem Nights to know what I'm talking about. So now that we talked about what to sell, I believe you ought to be selling, everyone should be selling a course. Now, when I talk about a course, in another episode we'll go deeper with this, I'm not just talking about you sitting in front of a camera and saying, hi, welcome back to. No, I'm not talking about that stoic stance where you just have a compilation of information. No, most people don't have a course. They just have a whole lot of videos recorded. It's not the same thing. A course is how you package your knowledge into a solution, an answer, and you're solving a problem from someone. You're picking them up at a location, dropping them off at a location you promised. We'll get into that later. But I suggest that you package your knowledge and your information in a way that you can help more people. You can build your brand because they can hear your tonality. They can hear your communication. They can hear your personality. We don't get that in an ebook, fam. We just get a few words and a few pictures, and you got the nerve to have 37 pages and 15 of them are quotes that we can Google. Don't treat people like that. Last thing I'll tell you, I know I'm beating up these ebooks. Last thing I'll tell you is this. I just want us to just have this moment. Have you ever heard someone stand up in a room or give their testimony of how they went from nothing to something and say the one thing that changed my life was that ebook? So tell us about how you went from nothing to something. It was that ebook. No. But there are people who could say how they watched a course, a program, went to a conference, and they learned information that transferred not just information but skill. That's what you want. Something that is going to help someone get a result because it's going to build your brand. Something that is going to, you can make more money, it builds your bank account, so now you can reinvest. Because if we're doing $10K a month, fam, you do realize as quickly as possible, you now got leverage. You can then spend $1,000 on ads, you still made $9K. You can spend $1,000 on a virtual assistant, you still got $8. You're doubling and growing your business by the revenue. But it's not enough wiggle room, or here's the big word, predictable income if you're selling for $37 because you don't know from 1 week to the next how much you're going to make. So in today's episode, make sure that you do not forget this. Just do the math. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to buy into what I believe. But I have helped at this point almost 1,000 people go from idea to online course. And I've seen other people do ebooks and wonder why they're not making the revenue. So my suggestion to you is pick the option that works best for where you currently are. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about, okay, I don't really like marketing, or I'm not a great marketer, or I'm not willing to spend the money. So, and low ticket might not be for me, but high ticket is. You can still win at any level. How do I know this? This is what I did, fam. I built my business winning with high ticket. I like to work with less people. High ticket solves a major problem for me because I don't mind giving them everything. When you sell low ticket, you don't even want to answer all the questions because you're going to say, they ain't pay me enough for that. So now you're robbing and cheating them and trying to use this terminology. I'm going to upsell them. Why would you sell someone an incomplete solution hoping they trust you to buy something else from you? You probably missed that. You're assuming that you're going to sell them a subpar product that is incomplete and they're going to trust you to buy from you again. Now you're marketing on the same IG I'm marketing on. You sell your incomplete solution, I'm going to sell a full one. And before they can get back to buy from you again, I've already marketed and sold them the full solution. This is probably too much. Yeah, this is probably too much. All right. So, now, you know what? We'll end there. In the next episode, I'm going to break down how to package. Once you decided to sell low ticket or high ticket, I'm going to break down for you how do you actually package it, market it, and sell it. Because we talked about what to sell, but you're going to need to know how. So I told you if you're watching this video, you're about to make a whole lot of money. If you need me, I'll be over here minding my online business. I'll see you in the next episode.